Maybe in the future, like switching up where the supplier is dropping your shit off at, like in
Yeah.
a different country.
Honestly, like a big idea to like, especially like Mexico.
Yeah.
Like Mexico is so slept on. My business partner Josh on my coaching program and course just has signed a lease in Mexico, and the country is really growing, right? So I have actually a buddy who has a print on demand company, and they manufacture it. There's already drop shippers, and I've seen I actually had because we buy and sell stores too. I had a store from Mexico just past my desk, like someone that's like drop shipping that's selling products to people in Mexico. I think there's a ton of opportunity, just thinking outside of the box.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm referring to the other podcast. Shout out to those guys. I thought that was dope. You were saying something like the relationship between America and China.
We're gonna get smoked by China when we go to war with them. Like, I hate to say it, I'm American. We gonna get smoked for sure. How will that like affect drop shipping and manufacturing? Right, it's like a really big thing to think about. So what I've been doing is I actually like trying to look at like if you're trying to get into e-commerce, right? So drop shipping is like A to B. This is like the lowest barrier to entry to getting into e-commerce, right? I'd say A to D to E is like getting into a product where you have to have an MOQ. MOQ, if you don't know, is a minimum order quantity. So it's like skincare, beauty, hair care, clothing, things like that. It is harder to launch those brands, but the upside is much larger. For example, this clothing brand that's on my shirt, it took me like $7,000 to even build, and I haven't made a dime from it yet. But I know I'm going to make more from it due to my skill set. So
that shit is dope too.
Yeah.
Sure, come on, man.
Who knows what's going to happen if we go to war? Commerce will probably stop. And I think the thinking outside of the box is definitely important when you're coming to be a successful e-commerce entrepreneur. I think that's how people grow